the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And today's starting pitcher, Steven Matz. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. Chandler Simpson digs in now.
Number 14, Chandler Simpson.
Fouled off left side. The 0-2. That smash towards center. And there's one down. Here comes Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Just underway from Tropicana Field. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one hammered but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Durbin settles under it, brings it in, and that'll do it. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And going for Atlanta, Reynaldo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Popped in the air, left field. Simpson in position, and that ends the inning. Top of the second, now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now, Drake Baldwin. And that's a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Over to Story for one. A sensational double play. So up next, Michael Harris II. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Bottom of the second. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike one. Up the middle, and there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
The 0-1.
Ball one. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Got him. One out.
Batting 6th, the shortstop.
One out man at first. Trevor Story next to hit for the Rays. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Now fly ball to right center. Harris on the move to the alley. Out number 2. So digging in, Jake Fraley.
The designated hitter, Jake Fraley.
Ball, that's out.
Second inning here, no score. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Mauricio
Dubon, 31 years old. He's usually in center, but today starting at shortstop. Mauricio Dubon, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I think this is a pretty difficult move coming in. You got to have soft feet, soft hands, make those routine plays, and shortstops make it look so easy. We'll see how he does out there in this one.
The 0-2. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. That gets by him. And he'll reach second with one away.
Waste no time there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Man at second. And there's a foul ball. That's ripped into the outfield. He makes the grab. Here is Austin Riley. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one out in front that time.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Albies to first. It short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Back here in Tampa Bay and stepping in for the Rays, Jonah Heim. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. This looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Caleb.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Caleb Durbin next to hit for the Rays. Base hit center field. Heim rounds third, headed for the plate. Play at the plate. Got him.
Up next to the Rays, the center fielder.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit.
0-1.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2. Brother takes off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The Rays looking to strike first here on opening day. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Takes it in for the out. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Albies.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Rays with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. In the air to left center, Simpson under this one. And that's the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Hard hit, but right at him and left. One pitch and one out. Matt Olson up to the plate. Doubled his first time. That one fouled off. And the lefty with the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Diaz. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Tropicana Field, now up for Tampa Bay, Mike Yastrzemski. And that is out of play.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The 1-1. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hit in the air, left field. Simpson gets under it. 1 up, 1 down. Yandy Diaz now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Ball, that's outside.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that one gets away at the plate. No advance, though. Now the 0-1. In the air, left side. Simpson should have this one. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Man, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Diaz off of first with 2 away. High fly ball out towards left center. Harris on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
On the ground. Over to Diaz. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one in the air, right field. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Up next for Atlanta.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brett Wisely next up for the Braves. And fouled off.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Now the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. Swing and a miss at a slider. This one in the air, center field. Mullins under it, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jake Fraley. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss there.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Harris on his way over, and there's one down. Jonah Heim will hit next. Doubled his first time up. That one way outside, and that's ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 away. So next to the plate. For Tampa Bay, Caleb Durbin picked up a base hit to center his first time up. This one in the air, right field. Acuna on the run. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Mullins on his horse. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next,
here's Acuna now.
Right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to center, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. One down. Here is Matt Olson. Popped in the air, left side. Durbin under it. And there's 2 down. At the plate, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 2.
Baldwin.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Aranda now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Yastrzemski on the move towards foul ground. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins.
Muller.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1. Fought off foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Wisely moving under it. One away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Takes it in for the out. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Right side. Wisely to first. That's the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the seventh.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Wisely.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Way inside. On the ground right side. There's one. So back to the top of the order. Now a chance for Chandler Simpson. That one almost got him.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And the 0-1. Foul ball there. Out to short. Dubon. Handles, throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Now up for Tampa Bay, Wilyer Abreu. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off. I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
0-2 now. Ball one there. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Outside with a breaking ball. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Olson. 2 away now. Here's Trevor Story.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Hey!
This to center field. Harris grabs it on the run. We're at the top of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Yastrzemski has a beat on it. And there's one away. Here's Matt Olson down.
For Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Drake Baldwin.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Cranks off his mitt. Here comes Riley. In to score from first, and they're up by 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Aranda swings through it for strike 1. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jake Fraley. Robert Suarez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
In the air, left field. Simpson makes the grab on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jonah Heim next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Caleb Durbin. Olson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now this ball is down and could score a run. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. Up the middle. Base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 4-zip. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Back to the top of the order now. And next for Atlanta, Chandler Simpson.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Here's Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the ninth. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Brings it in for the third out. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Iglesias, a 6'2" righty, 190 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A gigantic blast. Ozzie Albies next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Next to hit, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled away. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss. And that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And it's through for a hit. And now to aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Wilyer Abreu digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And he makes the play on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Last chance for the Rays. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Line drive. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. In to score is the runner from third. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Big spot here.
Now pitching for the
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Yoel Payamps.
All they need from him right here is one out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with two runners.
In the air, left field. Can't get there. One run will score. Another comes in to score. And now they trail by one. And now the tying run is into scoring position. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonah Heim trying to deliver as the hero. Left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the season opener and move to 1-0. Lopez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby.